What's up, everyone? Welcome to game 49 of Gaia Just Training Saga, Arc, whatever you want to call it. Probably going to have the black pieces again, but we'll see. Yep. Against 14-14, where's that? Sedan? Never was going to guess that. So V4, still going to play the Caracal. I've had some success, I think, with the Caro, not as much with my King's Indian Defense, though. That's why I'm doing the Polish opening for that, but I'm going to keep playing the Caracal against E4. Okay, so we played forward. What do I play in this situation? No, it looks like he's having some disconnect issues as well. Do I play c5 here and just take the center since he's giving it up for me? So say he plays this, he takes with knight. I guess I'd move my knight there then, huh? Although this check isn't very friendly. I'm not sure if I should be playing c5 here or not. I'm gonna do it though. The idea is he gave up way too much central control, I think, in my opinion. So it looks like he plans on playing it now. So do I counter with this? So that way if he plays that here, if he takes with pawn, I'm just in trouble. No, I think what I'm gonna do, it's tricky for sure. I was gonna say I'll just allow him to capture instead of me capturing, because I think he has too much defense now over the square. So maybe I just keep developing normally. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep developing normally. Yep, so that's what we were expecting. So I could push c4 here, but then I have to worry about b3, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd rather just let him do what he wants to do. I'm also not a fan of him playing e6, so maybe I'll play that here myself. Or do I move the knight? We'll do the knight. I'm not worried about this because I don't have to capture with pawn. I can still capture with the bishop. Capturing here is fine for me. A bishop's much better for him. Now I will play e6 because e6 is not going to be pleasant. Leaves me with two double pawns. Okay, so we see a castle. Kind of want to do this, but then I might get pinned. No, it's fine, because I could get out of this pin comfortably. Yeah, I'm not worried about this pin. Yes, I'll just slide my queen like here. And I'll be a-okay. So I think I want to start with h6, but I don't know if that's the best idea. Maybe I go here. What would I recapture with in that case? I kind of like the knight where it is. What if I just recapture with king? I mean, I don't really see him with any threats. But then again, I have an outpost on f5 that I could put that knight on. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll just do something like that. Whoops. Okay. I think the secret to winning this game is going to come down to pawn structure. Bishops have been traded off. So whoever can get the better placement, I think, will come out ahead. So he has this square, which is protected, but I have these two. That doesn't really bother me. Do I take the outpost now? I don't think so. Actually, I do like that now. So it takes. I have two things on this. If he takes here, of course, then I will just capture with my knight. Well, not necessarily. I could capture there with the queen as well. But the idea is I either break his pawn chain, or hopefully I can win a piece. Maybe I do play c4. Because he'll just have to go right back. Then maybe I reroute my queen. Is that my idea? Yeah, we'll do that. Essentially, I get a move for free. Whether that's going to be a5 or queen to d8 or a castle, I don't know, but I do get a free move. How would I like to cash in on it? I think I'll castle. And I could play f6 in the future. Just get a really nice spot. So I'm pretty sure I should take here. Then we'll see if he takes with the rook or not. You take with the pawn. Okay. So a5 I don't think is a bad move here. Although b7 is kind of just not having a good time. Do I reroute now? No, because he blocks the crucial squares. I think I play f6. Because this e5 square is kind of been a pain in my ass. So he took. Do I want to recapture with the rook or with the knight? Thinking the rook. Although my knight's currently in kind of a bad square. Maybe with a knight. This isn't an easy decision to make. I'll do it with the knight. Because, I mean, the knight was never going on these squares, and if I took with the rook, then these would also be occupied. I don't know, it would be a very defensive knight, which I'm just not too big a fan of. Plays h3, it's a normal move. Do I want to put this knight on d6, so then just try to make a home for myself on e4? Or do I want to take the empty file? I want to take the empty file first. Time's pretty even this game, so I'm actually going to look up our opponent since we have a second just to see what's going on. So his highest is very similar to my highest so far. How long has he been playing? Started like last year sometime. Hasn't made any progress yet, I guess. Yeah, so he just moves his queen out of the way. That wasn't a very friendly square right there, to say the least. I do have a lot of pressure here now, though. Is there any way to abuse that? Queen here? No, because I'll just get kicked out anyway. Maybe now's the time to play a5. What if I put the queen on c7? Then I get out of the way of both of my pushers. And I could also look to play f4. I like that actually. That was a quick move. I guess he doesn't have an outpost on e5, huh? Can he do anything with it yet, though? I don't think he can. And I'm about to wreak havoc on his structure. My next target is looking like it's going to be d4. Yeah, he got his knight on a very good square, but whether he did it in time or not, or I mean at the right time, is another question. I gotta be careful with this guy, because if I lose a total of 11 points. That's big. It's like a game and a half. And at 14-14, when his highest is 15-50, he's obviously not at his highest point. So I'm still looking at d4. That did not change. And he could protect d4 by putting one of his knights on f3. So we went right back. Okay. He He chose to go right back. So I think I want to do a5 here. And then if he targets it, we just go b6. Just because this pusher can get pretty annoying pretty quick. I could also just put my rook here on c2, threaten to take this pawn. Yeah, and a rook on the 7th rank is no joke either. I could also play knight e4, targeting this. I like that. But yeah, if I could get rid of that d4 pawn, that would be huge. So he's going for my e6 pawn. That is an important pawn. Don't really want to lose that. So d4 is obviously for the taking right now. Just trying to figure out if I want it. How do I attack this? Oh, I guess like that I could attack it, huh? That way I'm attacking both this, and this piece is obviously getting attacked. I think I've looked through this enough. Could be wrong, but we'll see. Okay, so check it. Okay, so he chose to go back. Ooh. How does he defend this? He has to move his rook here. In which case, pawn up. So he probably puts his rook there. What would I do next? That D pawn is very hard to protect. I also have to worry about him going to e7. So let's see. Takes. Maybe king here. Or do I just go full aggressive? Something like this. Let's go back to my previous idea real quick. So takes, rook here. Still staying on the 7th because it's a very good spot to be. If he protects it like this, maybe then I put my knight here instead of pushing this pawn up. Because that way I could threaten something like this taking the pawn. I also threaten this. I'm going to try that. So this doesn't work. Yeah, so like we thought he's gonna protect it. So now this just leads to that, and we haven't gotten anywhere farther. This is the other move I was considering. If he takes, then I take here. The pawn I took would just be better. Alright, let's look through that really quick. So it takes. Something like this next. Okay. Is this what he has in mind? Oh no, he's just gonna check me in, okay. He's trying for a draw. Huh. So by taking this pawn, he will have protected this. Hmm. Do I push this now? I think so. Yeah, I didn't look far ahead. I didn't see that rook takes b7 would have protected his pawn. I thought if he left that I'd just be better. Okay, so he's thinking if I push a4 here that he's just going to recapture with the knight. I think this is probably my best option. And I think that this here is actually going to be a bad move. Because then we'll get check. He has to go here. And I can play this. No, I can't play that, actually. Huh. That's a bummer. We'll be able to play that, though. Okay, so I did play it. So I'm going to start here. So he has to go h2. So if I go here, he goes here. and I haven't really made progress. King can't move, so what is the best option here? Is it to trade off the knights with like a knight b2-esque move? Maybe I just switch my focus and try attacking the king with the knight e5, for example. Just get it kind of centralized. Yeah, we're gonna try knight e5. Just get it more or less, more in the middle. Although that does invite rook e5, or sorry, b5. Although if he does that, I'm just gonna go knight d7, allowing my king to get in the game. Yeah, just gonna go here. Because if he takes that pawn, I'm gonna take that pawn. If we're comparing probably just rook here. Because his pawn is stronger than mine just because mine's on the A rank. I feel like he just wasted a move. I feel like he just gave me initiative. Let's say, for example, here. Takes, here. Yeah, I'm out. Yep, I'm gonna move my king. Time to get active. Yep, that's how you blunder a game. Alright. Wow. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. Well, we're gonna take a few steps backward, it seems. But, we played 2 games on black, so we'll get a bunch of, games on white in now, hopefully, and can just earn it right back. Damn, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna resign. Man. He was actually just going for a draw, huh? Sometimes my brain doesn't work. He wanted the draw. Alright, let's analyze it really quick, then hop in the next game. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth. So I had a lead somewhere in the middle. His accuracy was very good, wow. Okay, let's see. Okay, so c5 was best. Played c3. I played bishop f5. They would have played knight c6. that the best move? Don't really see how that could be good for me. Huh. I mean, that's what they wanted. It's weird. Now I know for the future, I guess. I considered H6. Wasn't a big fan. Castling was better there. Is this good for me? No, it's even. Alright. What was better than f6? Queen going to c6, just getting out of the way? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh right, I could have just gone here and kicked the queen back. This is also a good square. Yeah, I like this actually. He would have to play something like that. He played here. They call that a mistake because I can take here. We trade off. He brings the knight back. Rook to c2. What do they like better? Rook d3. Yeah, that's a more direct approach to the pawn. That's a more direct approach. You took. You took. I took. You took. He went to f4. Take. Take. How did I mess it up from here? Because I was a full pawn up. Rook b2 is best. Rook e3. Knight e4 is wrong. So what after this? Did I just play a5? No, I play king f7. Okay, because that cuts off the knight squares, gets the king involved. Obviously, if he takes, I'm just going to take the b3 pawn. What move did I make here? No, I know I didn't make that move. Oh, I made the knight move, right? Then I took here, which is a mistake because of this, which I didn't calculate. And he had it with tempo too. Wait, that's not even right? Mate in 2. Oh, cool. So I have to stop the checkmate so he takes my knight. Oh, that sucks. That makes a lot of sense though. So that was a mistake. Okay. Now I know for the future, I guess. I know where I messed up. Of course, the next time I messed up was when I took his, or when I gave him a free rook. But I think that was episode, what, 49? So I'll catch you next time.